Hello everybody, welcome back to another video tutorial thing. But this intro is interrupted by the beloved fidget spinners. Did I spin them the wrong way? I don't know. Where's the microphone of this computer? Can someone tell me where's the microphone of this computer? I'm breaking my Windows button. Let me break my camera for a second. Where's the microphone? Okay, it's not here. But fidget spinners are now ruling the world. And it's now ruled this intro, so rest in peace, this beloved intro. Now, I'm not gonna play my tutorial intro. Let's just dive straight into this thing. Oh yeah, the video. So yeah, guys, we just dived into this thing without sticking my intro into this video. So we created this I created this animation for this example. Make sure the guys are set down. It's just a simple stick figure animation, and the first thing we're going to discuss is colored onion skinning. Note this is only available in Animate CC 2015, so you won't find this in Flash CC 2015. It's still migrated to Adobe Animate 2017 and up. However, in Flash CS6, you draw a stick figure, and yeah, you do another stick figure. And then notice that it just has transparent stuff. Well, and for Animate CC, that's not the case. And that's the most terrible stick figure I ever drawn. Also note that the smoothing in Animate CC is still set to 50. Wait, brush tool. Brush tool. So note that the smoothing is set to 50, and it's really nice actually. But in Flash CS6, the smoothing is still set to 50. The smoothing is still set to 50, and it almost like, let's just say autocorrect. It just guesses what your drawing is. This is make it to easier make the vectors. That applies to Macromedia Flash 8 as well. The smoothing is set to 50, and it's still like this. So, like, to get the perfect line, you get the perfect curve, you need to undo a lot. However, in Animate CC, that isn't the case. Oh. Hello? So, yeah. You only need to undo a little bit. See, it does a better good job in keeping their shape. Yep, I knew it was corrected. So, next tip is the new motion editor. Let's get started. So, make sure to convert anything on the stage you want to a graphic. Now, let's delete all the body parts. And then let's click on Game Motion Tween. But if you're using Macromedia Flash 8, like if you create a symbol and click create motion tween, it functions a lot like a classic tween. Why is that? Well, that's because in Flash CS6 you might not find like that. Maybe even in Flash CS3 or maybe Flash CS5 or whatever. When this new motion tween was implemented, it used like a light blue thing, and it's an updated version. It's really just an updated version of a classic tween. But since people really like the classic tween, they just renamed the motion tween from Macromedia Flash 8 to a classic tween. And look, it's like a motion tween. So, everyone's saying that the motion editor is gone. You could just move her like this, but you don't have any complex way of editing it. The only benefit of classic tweens actually is just you could set a custom ease. But since motion editors have their own paths, motion tweens have their own paths, that might be easy. But to get to the new motion editor, maybe most people may know this already, just double click a motion tween. Then you get this thing on your timeline. It's this. Maybe it's a simpler version of the motion editor. And if you want a quick peek of the motion editor, look at this. Basic motion. It kind of like confuses me. It really is confusing me actually. But this is just a different parameter. It's different parameters as that is the motion editor in Flash CS6. It has ease, rotate, oriented path. This is their own motion tween. Motion tweens have their own layer. And if you don't have a symbol, it will automatically convert into a movie clip. If you do a classic tween, it will turn into tween 1 and tween 2. Now, here in this motion tween, this is actually a simpler version. Or maybe it's just basically the same. Based on which parameters manipulated. So the X and Y coordinates are manipulated. That's why only X and Y are shown here. The rotation value, the skew value. It's still showing here if you want to manipulate it using this, but since it's not manipulated, of course, it's not there. Let's say we rotate this a little bit. Now we're getting a transform category in this motion tween called rotation for Z. This is actually to rotate in the Z axis. And this is the appropriate color. Now let's check out the motion editor in Flash CS6. Let's just create one frame. Just this head going. Now let's go to the motion editor tab. Everyone thinks that the motion editor is gone because there's no specific tab for the motion editor. Well, you have to double click on the motion tween in the new versions. I don't know why, but maybe just to save space on your workspace. Anyways, so basic motion. Let's open that category. X, Y. Wow, this is big. This is big. That's really big. that's super big. And Animate CC, it's really small. It doesn't take up that space. Well, I think Animate CC's motion editor is okay because it saves space. It only shows the cat. Like, look at this. It shows every category for every parameter and everything that you could transform. Like, for example, you could tweak color effects, you could tweak filters, you could tweak easies, you could transform, you could just do basic motion across the plane. Well, this is all shown even if you don't manipulate those things. So if you manipulate the thing from the start, it will only show over here. That doesn't mean it's missing or something. It's only showing the things that you already did. So uh, so it would save space, and it would only allow you to manipulate the values that you already manipulated without using the motion editor. So you can't just do it straight from the motion editor. You have to, for example, if you want to skew this object, skew it. And now a new category gets added to transform, which is the skew. But I can't see any zoom parameter. Let's see. Yeah, zoom value, you can add ease. You can just simple, slow, medium, fast, fastest. Now, rotation and skew. This is the scroll bar. Now, look at that. This only shows you the categories that is necessary that is already manipulated. So that's the motion editor. Now let's get on to the next topic. Now let's just delete this. Delete this. I just said delete this. No one cares about this layer. Let's move on. So yeah, guys, another tip is how you start how to start animating. So these are some stick figures with open heads. I don't know why this type isn't common, because even someone recommended me to just use regular circles with fills instead of just borders. So this is a test I'm doing. I actually used a sound pack, so I inserted some sound packs. Then there was a sound effect pack, and then I chose two combos from it. Like they were using some, like some stick figure masters were using these in animations, and I decided to animate one of the combos myself. Oh, Flash doesn't crash again. So these are some stick figures fighting, and just you can observe. Notice that squash frame, squash, more squash than normal. The stretch, more stretch, normal, then normal. So what we're going to do is we're going to animate this soon, but it's really good to start animating with stick figures because it's easy and it gives you a good foundation to animation. And I think my pressure sensitivity broke for some reason. Okay. It's working now. Don't worry. And Animate is erasing my drawings. Animate hates me now. Let's just clear this keyframe. I wonder why. The only thing I wonder why is that why do people don't not use these kind of stick figures with open heads? Let me just turn the pressure sensitivity off. Let me just add in this head. So, you see that these poses, stick figure poses, are the one you want to focus on. And stick figure fights are the common type of what people use stick figures for. You can either do pose to pose, which is just creating a pose, and then just adding a frame in between. Then try to match the body. If you tried in between before, you may know it as really, really hard. Well, with stick figures, that isn't the case. And Animate hates me again. Good job, Animate. You made me mad. So you could just drag the head from. If you don't like the drawing, then you could just Control Shift. Most people like to copy the head and then paste it. Whatever they prefer. Animate is gonna be drunk again. Help me. It's another topic of the video. And also, if you want to create smooth animations, I can actually prefer just drawing the body parts separate. Like draw it with lines. And instead of curly like this, draw it like this. And draw each body part separate. See, I'm letting go of my pen, but then drawing again. Now, look how many body parts this make. Another is just to manipulate it. But I think starting with stick figures is really good. And start animating stick figures, and you can even stick with stick figures if you want, literally. You can even stick with figures, literally, as long as you want. Like, like it's fine for me if I'm staying with stick figures. Just try to draw a character. It's even gonna be like a simple character, like just draw a circle and a head, and then do some circly eyes and beautiful pupils. Then draw a side mouth, and then use rectangle for body, rectangle for arms, circles for hands. And you know that kind of is weird, but you gotta start animating like that one day. But I think stick figures is more dynamic and more smooth. It's more easier to make, and that way it takes less effort. Alright, so let's get on to the last one. This may not be a tips and tricks video. Well, maybe it is to me. It's not specifically anime tips and tricks, but hey, I'm just talking about some interesting stuff over here. And yeah, gaming videos are kind of delayed since I'm different. I'm more interested into animation than games. So let's get on to the last topic. So the last topic is use alternative software. So what alternative software is? What I mean is that why would I be doing this in Animate? Well, what I mean by alternative software is choose cheaper versions of Flash. And the most crucial thing is choose them based on what you need and what suits best for you. So if you want to get the latest and greatest features and can handle the monthly payment, you can get Animate CC. If you can't handle the monthly payment and want less features and you're fine with this toolset, then you could get Flash CS6. But if you are not suited to buying at all, or you just think that these are too expensive, try Macromedia Flash 8. Trust me, many people use it. I've seen a lot of animators use Macromedia Flash 8 instead of the latest versions. And it's maybe almost all you need. I mean, you already got like a cool tool set. That's good. You got, well, cool stuff. You got pressure sensitivity. You got pressure sensitivity. You can make a stick figure dab. You can make a stick figure dab. You can make a stick figure you gotta go fast. That's my best Sonic impression. And this is it supports masks, and a lot of animators use it. So maybe you may want to start with Macromedia Flash 8, and then you can work your way up to Animate CC. But if you want to get the latest tools for free, you can check out the video card that just shows right on the top. So check out the corner of this video. Maybe I'm not pointing correctly. I'm trying my best to point. But just click on the top card that showed just a while ago, and then you could get any Adobe software, including this and this, for free. Well, this is already free. So that's it for my tips and tricks tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, drop a like, leave a comment, smash the subscribe button, and click the bell to get notified of new updates by the channel. Other than that, hope to see you in another video. See you next time. I'm losing my catchphrase because I haven't made a video in a long time. Bye. Also, new tutorial coming up on the same day. Alright. See you next time. Bye.